Hello, welcome back to the Yellow Brick Road. This is Clinton Hitman, and we're back at the Yellow Brick Road. The way out of here. If you saw my video last time, part 2, you saw some strange anomalies. I think I can find more. Not really much going on here except for that weird glacier. I know that if I just keep looking, I will find something weird. Or maybe not natural. Here we are beginning to see something weird. And that stripe is most likely a computer glitch of some sort. But I think there's more. Like right here, I'm bound to find something. This is called Mount Pleasant. Doesn't look very pleasant. Looks very military, I would say. That doesn't look very hospitable. Like a science research or military, some sort of military structures. I think it's weird that there's an air. Whoa. See? Here we go. Yeah, this is military or some sort of correctional facility. Like Australia supposedly was supposed to be. Some place to just throw criminals. I don't think that's what this is. There's something about this place. Yep. Roads in the middle of nowhere. This whole island is in the middle of nowhere. And then you have roads in the middle of the island that are in the middle of nowhere. It's a nice, beautiful, weird beach. So, yeah, that is maybe the place to guard the Yellow Brick Road, the entrance, or exit, I should say. They got a couple airports there. That one down south was definitely military. I'm gonna have to look that up on Google Earth to confirm. Don't even know what country owns this little island. Weird. Is it me, or does everything just look weird? If if it doesn't look natural, it looks weird. Oh, another one way out here at the tip of this island, and a whole city and port here. That's pretty interesting. It looks pretty busy. I'm not sure what kind of goods go through this area. Like, look at that. It doesn't, like, it's way out of the way. I don't know. Maybe that's a stopping point from Africa to South America. I don't know. Or maybe it's a port to bring things down here. That's what I think it is. Whoa. Hold up. This is too perfect. This is what I'm talking about. Let's make sure there's nothing else around here that looks like it, because this. Oh, we're just gonna go right away. Let's go check it out. Here we are, above this dome thing. Looks like I mean, to tell you the truth, this just looks out of place, obviously. It's too perfect when everything around looks imperfect. This is like a dome structure, like a stadium. Basically, that's what I think it looks like, is a big stadium. But what else could it be? If you think it's natural, I'm going to show you something weird. It seems to look very different than its surroundings. Those look very rough, and then we got something smooth. It's just pretty weird. That's what this whole trip is about, finding weird things. And we found it. This isn't the only thing weird about this. And this isn't the only thing weird I find in this area. You can see some sort of wall in front of it or around it. I'll point that out here in a second. Looks like a ridge of some sort. And it's perfectly around it. It's the same diameter, same width, same length. There's no variation in this little wall around it. So we'll get a closer look here pretty soon. I just want to look at the other areas, the other area around, and see if anything else looks weird. Some weird things happening over here. That dark thing, and this weird slide mark with something that slid down it. Looks detailed, and then it starts getting faded away. If you get too close, these objects just disappear. I wonder why. Is this confirmation that they're hiding something? Yes, they are hiding something. That is confirmed. Look at this fake shoreline that is generated as soon as our aircraft gets close, and then that dark thing gets blotted out. You already see in my videos how clear the ground is, and yet, no, you're not allowed to see that, whatever that is. So let's give it a couple of looks, see if we can find anything better. How far do we need to get before it gets in, before you can see it? That's already 16,000 feet. So at maybe 15,000, they block it out? I don't know. But they do block it out. Look how clear it looks up here. And yet, when we go down, it just disappears. That terrain with the squares, that's not natural. And then that is just not natural. Now watch what I do here. I found a trick. Boom, it's back. Huh, then it's gone. Let's try it again. It's back. Now it's gone. It's back. Now it's gone. Hello. Goodbye. Just like that. You can't make this stuff up. There's definitely something there. Definitely something. I'm just really... It kind of just puts me in a bad mood. Puts me down when they do something like that. Why don't they just make that whole coastline disappear? Why even have that there when they can just paint water or ice or really anything to cover up those things? Why is that even there? Boom. Oh my gosh. And then once he gets so close, that little trick doesn't happen anymore. See? I'm trying to get out of the point of view, out of the view of reference, or out of the frame of reference, and come back and see it clearly, but it only lets you do that for so long until you get too close, and then they just completely scrub it. So, good luck finding out anything. After this, I actually ended up picking a spot in the middle of Antarctica, and it's really just a waste of time. If you spawn in the middle of Antarctica, actually, I bet anything right now, if I were to fly towards the end from to the center from here, then it would be a bunch of white, and then it would turn into water. Literally, like I don't think I'm gonna post the video of me in the middle of Antarctica because it's really just not fun. It doesn't look good. It looks like a 1980s glitch. It really just is very sad. But what do you expect? They have to lie to us. They can't tell us the truth. Or else we'd probably, well, I don't want to say what we would do if we found out the truth. But look, they're doing this again to this area right here. Right where you could fit, right where you would drill into this thing. I think it's kind of weird. There's like a base right there. Like where they would set up camp to drill inside this thing if this was some sort of weird, I wouldn't say extraterrestrial, but even the gate, even the wall reappears at a certain distance and then disappears when you get closer. They don't even want you to see what's around it, so maybe this was, or is, some sort of base. Here is a fence or a wall, of course, because walls are needed when you're trying to keep whatever is inside safe. You need some sort of perimeter, and that's what this is. They don't want you to see. There's another base at that tip, and they just completely scrub it. They don't allow you to see. So, yeah, it's very unusual, to say the least. After the flight, I'll show you that all this light blue area, that's all washed away. I want to show you what they show us before we go into flight. Let's take a look. Yep, you see all of that. Did you see any snow in front of that thing? I saw nothing but water. And that structure is there, but it's on the ice. It's not on the shoreline. It should have been down there, but yet no. It's right out there with something else. And then you get too close, and then it disappears and turns into water. Get too close, turns into water. That's what we'll deal with. There's like some stripe marks up there, and that's all disappeared. All that has been turned into water. Watch, yep, you see? Now it's gone. No land with the obvious squares. And now land. Isn't that ironic? Don't you think? Just fake water, fake water, fake news, fake water, fake stories of our past. Everything is just fake. And anything that is real, they say is fake. You just have to laugh, otherwise you're gonna cry. Because this is just sad. That looks like a structure under. I haven't really seen. That's how you know that this is all land, is when you see texture under the blue. This isn't Google Earth. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. This takes a picture of everything that they fly over. I mean, this is more than a picture. So they choose to add all this water in places. I would love to see the original flyover. And talk about mind blowing. Oh man, could you imagine getting your hands on the real flights? Maybe one day, maybe never. Pyramid structures here or whatever. I'm just saying that looks weird.